Congratulations, you're married. You're a woman in the 1600s. Your dress is perfect. Your family is happy. The church has blessed you guys, and you honestly believe that you've entered your happily ever after era. The first time that your husband hits you, you tell yourself, no, that was a mistake. Maybe he was stressed. Maybe your mouth was too sharp. Maybe the maybe this is just how marriage is. Then it happens again. Then again. Then again. One night he beats you so badly that you can't stand up. You taste blood, you can't see properly. You realize, this man could actually kill you. And you know the worst part? Nothing will happen to him. Nothing. Because he owns you. There's no real divorce waiting for you in the 1600s. The church believes that marriage is for life. You can run away, yes, go and stay with your cousin in a far land. But on paper, you still belong to him. And if he finds you, he can drag you back. And people will say that you're the stubborn, disobedient wife. So you stay, you cook for him, you share a bed with him. You smile in public so that people think that everything is fine. And you quietly start praying for a way out of this marriage. In 1600s Italy, some women were given an answer to that prayer. A tiny bottle, clear liquid. You could pour it into soup, wine, water. Nobody would notice. They called it Aqua Tofana. Let me tell you about it. Aqua Tofana, it wasn't loud poison. It was a slow arsenic-based mix, sometimes mixed with other things added. It was colorless, almost tasteless, and it was designed to kill people while looking like a normal illness. One small dose, stomach pain, maybe some vomiting. A few more doses, he gets weaker. He can't keep food down. He looks like he has some very serious sickness. By the time he dies, everybody thinks it's natural. In fact, he even has time before he dies to write his will and praise his long-suffering wife who has stayed with him through illness. Nobody is thinking of poison at this point. And you couldn't just walk into a shop and buy Aqua Tofana. No. It moved quietly, woman to woman. A cousin whispers to you, a neighbor who knows someone that knows someone, an astrologer, a widow who has already buried one husband. If they trust you, they'll connect you. If they didn't, listen, you won't even hear the name Aqua Tofana ever in your life. Behind some of these bottles, there were real women that were running a business. One of them was Julia, often called Julia Tofana, though historians think that her surname was different. She lived in Italy in the 1600s and she sold poison disguised as holy liquid or cosmetics. Tiny glass vials labeled Manna of St. Nicholas sitting calmly on a woman's dressing table beside her rosary and perfume. Julia's stepdaughter Geronima Spana, she took that idea and she turned it into a network in Rome. On the surface, she was an astrologer, so women came to her to talk about their lives, what's going on with their husbands, their problems. Behind the scenes, she was supplying slow poison to some of them. The main customers were married women who wanted their husbands gone. Some of them were being severely abused, beaten, almost killed. Some just wanted their husband's money. They wanted freedom. They had their lovers lined up waiting. For a while, it worked. Men got sick. Widows became unlucky but strangely richer and freer. Whispers started. In certain circles, being a husband might actually be dangerous. So what we know from the records, right, how the whole thing came down is in 1659, a woman named Giovanna de Grandis, she was caught actually selling poison in Rome. When they arrested her, they questioned her. She broke down and she started naming names. She pointed to Geronima Spana and others that were involved in the trade. The investigation was fast. They arrested more women. They searched their homes. They even dug up a bottle of poison hidden in Geronima's garden. They tested it on a dog. The dog died slowly. The same pattern that people had seen in the men. That was all that they needed. That was enough. Several women, including Geronima, they were executed. Others were flogged, exiled, or put under house arrest. The scandal shook Rome so badly that the Pope ordered the records to be sealed so that people would not copy these women that were killing their husbands or talk too much about it. He just wanted it forgotten. Over time, the real story and the gist mixed together too much. Aqua Tofana became legend. The secret poison of angry wives. Bottle that killed 600 men. The same poison some people even link to Mozart's death. But when you look closely, a lot of it is exaggeration, okay? We don't have a confirmed list of 600 victims. We don't have proof that Mozart was killed with Aqua Tofana. What we do have is enough evidence to know that this poison existed. Women were using it, and the church and the state, they were scared enough that they started hanging people and hiding documents. So what do you do with a story like this? On one hand, you have women who were definitely killing people, not just abusive husbands. Of course, some people were using this on relatives, rivals, anybody standing in their way. On the other hand, you have a system where a husband could beat his wife, even kill her, and still walk away untouched. Nobody would do anything to him. In that world, Aqua Tofana became more than just poison. It was a quiet answer to there is no way out. So were these women monsters, or were they using the only power that they had in a violent and unfair system? Maybe it's both. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like stories like this, please follow me. I tell these stories all the time. Thanks.